I transformed my base into a lush forest landscape, went on an adventure in the Nether that would end in tragedy, and I dug a big hole here on Arcadia. Hello everyone, I'm Huskerman, and welcome back to Arcadia. I've got this wonderful little junkyard here. We've got lots of good piles of junk and some stacked containers, but there's one thing that this place needs. A front. I know, how outrageous. Usually it's the back that is lacking, but not in my case. I need to do something about the monotonous lack of anything I've got going on here. And I have a plan on just how to fix that. So today we are going to be completely transforming this area and turning it into a nice forest landscape with a road cutting through it, connecting me to the rest of the server, as well as making a mountain road to Effect Unknown. This should tie things nicely together and make it a little less dull and bland, cause we don't like that, do we? Nope. So let's make this place come together like a bee and a flower, like a fish and a hook, like a tree and a truce. Okay, I'll stop now. Alright, so I've kind of planned out the route that I want the road to take here. You can see it's kind of curving its way down the hill here. Kind of plot it out so I can kind of have something to go off of. Now, next up, I want to find some blocks to texture this with. And I think I'm gonna keep it fairly simple. Andesite, gravel, coarse dirt. So how about we get to it and build it, shall we? For the road leading down to my junkyard, I want to make it about 5-ish blocks wide. I'll outline that with coarse dirt, rooted dirt, and some dripstone blocks to give the idea of a ditch. This works as a nice way to transition from road to grass on the side. And I think to finish off this road here, I am going to put down some of these to kind of balance the transition between the gray and the brown area here a little bit. And we're gonna need to replace these torches with something. Every place where we have these torches, we're gonna put the torch there again. We're gonna put a pale moss carpet on top. Next up is the path leading up the hill here. I'm gonna do something similar to what I did with my initial road, but a bit smaller, essentially texturing it the same way here. And I'm using some different slabs so that we can run up and down this place without having to smash our space bars into a million tiny pieces just to get up this hill. And there we go, we've got ourselves a path leading up to Effect Unknown's place. And of course I had to make a little signpost here with the hanging signs, because I haven't gotten to do that yet. It's not optional with these things. I freaking love this. They're like actual signs. This leads over to the fishing village, which is over by our little shopping area over there. The road down to Rusty's junkyard, which is my place. And then the brand new road here with a brand new fence. And I'm really happy with this fence. It's like just something simple, and I love using hanging signs for both hanging signs, as you can see there, and for fences. They'll just look like fences. It's perfect. So here we've got another little naturey area. Oh, and something I discovered that's really smart. So now if we walk on up here, kind of got this cut down into the valley kind of feel to the path. And out here is the big red button and Effect Unknown space. So yeah. That's the new path. But you might be wondering, what in the world is this big red button, and should we press it or should we not? Has someone already pressed it? How about we head on over and take a look at this? Ooh, look at all the flowers. This is nice. Read the book first. The big red button. Big red buttons are so very tempting to push, but don't. This button does not want to be pushed. Instead, write your name at the end of the book, and if no one pushes the button until the end of this experiment, and everyone who put their name in this book will get a free diamond block. Whoa, free diamonds just for not pushing a button. Hands off the button. I'm gonna put my name right here. Eskerman. Actual button. Well, that's no button. Did somebody already press the button? I think somebody already pressed the button. Why is the button a chicken? Or did somebody make a little sneaky one where there was no rules about removing the button? Maybe somebody just removed the button. Or did they use some sort of ancient chicken necromancy where they transmuted the wonderful button into a chicken? Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I've got some trees to build. Yes, that's right. We're building trees. In order to make this all come together and feel really naturey and nice, big hole of junk in the middle, I want to build up a bunch of pine trees going around this place. And I want to like texture the ground and stuff. And I've got some ideas on what blocks to use. See, I want to make these pine trees out of these colors because you see, a lot of trees in real life, they're kind of this warm gray. And I want to try using some of that. I want to use birch leaves because I think the spruce leaves are a bit too dark for what I want here. So I'm going to try birch leaves. I'm going to figure out where to put these Then I'm gonna get to it and I'm gonna get started building these birch trees. They're not gonna be birch trees. I'm gonna get started building these pine trees. So how about we get to it and get started building? Ow, stupid sky rat, go away. And there we go. So many trees. I love building trees. They're so addictive. And as you can tell, I got a bit carried away here. Wanna guess how many trees I ended up building? Let me hear your suggestions in the comments down below. Well, it was a lot of trees. Like, a lot. Funny part is my fiance had to stop me from building more of these because I got too carried away. I wanted to fill out the front of my base, didn't I? And so I did. Got a whole forest here now, but we're not done yet. I wanna finish this off by texturing the ground underneath the trees. Here, I decided to use moss and azalea bushes, make it nice and lush and green, but not too noisy either. I put in some rocks and some plants here and there, and now this truly feels like a forest floor. I just want to lie down in the moss and sleep. It looks so comfy. And there we go. We've got ourselves some custom terrain here now. So happy with the foresty vibes we've got going on here. Textured up the ground with a bunch of lichen, moss, and these are actually wonderful for ground texture. They're literally just azalea bushes, but you plop them in the ground. I didn't want to go too dense. That gets kind of overpowering, I think, if you've got too much going on. Got these lilacs over here that kind of look like wild sage. I'm so happy with how this place turned out. Oh, and I also textured up the side of the mountain here because it kind of needed a bit of work. It was fairly basic. It was just the regular terrain for the most part. But I kept it simple because, you know, it's in the background. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated. So I just got some stone and some andesite and I replaced a bunch of the dirt. Left like one layer of grass on top and it got this nice like hilly, cliffy vibe. The other day when I logged on to the server, I happened upon a few interesting signs laid out in front of my junkyard and I had to investigate. Hey Husk, there's a little something hiding in your trash. Good luck. So how about we go take a look inside here and see what might be hidden? Something hidden amongst your junk. Can you guys see anything? You guys see that? The little guy over there. Oh my god. Look at him. There's rats in the junkyard. Look at this wonderful little beasts. Whoever made these did such a good job. Like, we got rats hidden around the junkyard. I wonder if there's more. I should take a look around for a bit. Oh, there's one right there. It's another one. Look at the guy. Let's see. Can we see any rats? Oh, there's one right there on top of the pile. Got a little gray guy, a little darker guy. So there's more of them. Oh, there's another one right there. There's lots of these. What? Look at the guy. Just chilling out in there. Oh, there's one right here by the entrance. I didn't even see that. Oh, and there's another one right there under the trailer. Oh, does that mean that they're probably around like my base as well then? We've got one in our trailer. It's just your friendly trailer hood rat. Right, let's pick up one of these and take a look at it, shall we? Oh, look at him. And we're holding it by the tail. That's wonderful. So I got some intel on who actually made these rats and put them in here, and it was our friend Triss. I just gotta say thank you so much for making these. They look wonderful, and they're just really add to the aesthetic of the junkyard. Like, if you gotta have a junky junkyard, you gotta have rats and bats. Apparently, we got bats flying around too, and it just adds some atmosphere to the place, you know. Some creatures around. Oh, that's gonna be it for my starter area. I mean, obviously, if I get any ideas, I might come back here. There's still some space up on the hill there. There's lots of space in the mountain here and underground, but for now, I think we are gonna start heading over to my main area. In through the portal of doom and destiny. Oh yeah, and we have a Nether Hub now. Look at this thing. Whee! Not quite complete yet, but 'tis a Nether Hub, alright? Also, ignore that. Now my tunnel isn't quite funky yet, it is just a hole. And here we are. In Husk. It's just Husk. What comes after finishing the starter base, you may ask? Well, we are about to find out. I am gonna be building a city. Yep, you heard that right. A wonderful city of mishmashed building styles together with a nice coat of cyberpunk on top. And I am so excited to get started on. But there is one step first before I can do that. And that is I need to flatten this place. And I am going to do that with a beacon. Because I'm not digging it all with a wooden shovel. I'm not that crazy. Not quite anyway. So we need to hunt down some wither skeletons and harvest their heads for the purpose of summoning wild beasts. And it just so happens that another member of the Arcadia server also had that errand to run today. So I banded together with Percy, aka 100% me, and we went on an adventure together. An adventure that would turn out to have a horrible twist in the end. So let's find out how that went.
So I'm working on my main base and I want to dig it out entirely before I start building.
Oh, same here.
What?
I'm gonna flatten my entire island. Oh, that's funny. We just log on the same day with the same mission for our next episode.
All right, in that case, let's just go.
Yeah, let's go. Oh no.
I was just going to say, don't fall in the hole.
Well, there's a chicken. Percy and I went into the gates of hell and started looking for wither skeletons.
There's a fortress over
there. There you go. I'm just gonna grab some.
The question now becomes, why is nothing spawning?
Yeah.
Hey, we have something very rare though.
Yeah?
If you look down there, there is a strider with a piglin on it. Over there, and there.
No way.
And it's holding a warped fungus on a stick.
Oh my gosh.
It's behind the pillar now. These are super rare.
Oh, there he goes.
Wait, did it take fall damage? No, I didn't mean to place that there.
Oh dear.
I should not have that on my hotbar.
We had some pretty bad luck with the nether fortresses we went to first and didn't get enough spawns, nor would they drop any heads.
I think we are really low on luck here. 2 fortresses in a row that were kind of a bust.
So we explored around for a while, looking for some new fortresses, but eventually we made it back to the one that was closest to spawn. And they kept spawning, and eventually we got enough heads for both of us to summon the wither.
I don't know how to get there. Oh, that's how to get there. Wasn't.
Okay.
Oh, yes!
Let's go!
Perfect! We got it!
Perfect. That's amazing. So we got 3 of the both of us, so I guess the next thing now is gonna be fighting the thing later.
Well, do you have soul sand?
I need to get some.
We need to get soul sand. That's the next thing.
We discussed how we wanted to beat the wither, and we decided to do it underground, which should be a fairly easy way to do it, except, well, you'll see how it. We're doing it right here.
That's not. It's been a while since I've been here, so I don't remember which one it is. Is one of these? This one might be it. No, this one is not it. I do think this is the right tunnel, though. You ready?
I'm ready. Are you?
All right, I'm ready. Yeah, let's do this thing.
Let's go.
Okay, let's.
I'm gonna run. Oh no, I should have gone in the other direction.
I'm not sure we can hit it from here.
Yeah, that was a problem last time I did this too. I was like, I think you can just shoot it from the tunnel, and then. Oh, it's up there. Oh no!
It's way up. It's not meant to be way up. This is not good.
Oh, I'm stuck in a hole.
Don't go deer. Did you set your spawn?
At my base? I'm good now. Okay. It's aggroing on you still.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay, run.
I'm flying. Okay. I withered away. Oh, nay. Yep, that's right. I got blown up, along with all of my stuff. Luckily, Percy made it out alive and well with a nether star. For me, Lady Luck had struck a different chord, and it surely was way out of tune, because I even lost my wither skeleton skull. Lady Luck had better tune her harp next time.
Oh no!
Oh no! Everything gone?
Oh no, that's the worst. You know what? You can have this one.
You know, I do. No. You should keep it. You earned that.
No, I will get you a different one then.
Yeah, we'll get another one. I gotta gear back up now anyways. I thought I was supposed to be good at this game, but apparently not. Like, this is supposed to be one of the easy ways to beat the Wither, and I managed to mess it up. Laughs on me, I guess. Oh well, I'll just have to eat my defeat and bite my leather soles and get to it. I need new gear. So I gathered what diamonds I had and crafted new gear and went shopping for books and farming for XP. I swooped and I swooshed and I huffed and I puffed and boopity boop. I mashed together some new armor that I promise is not held together by proverbial Jaffa tape and hope. Now that I have rearmed myself, I was ready for battle yet again, and I headed back to the Nether to hunt some more Wither skeletons. This time around though, I had better luck, and I took down skeleton after skeleton, and it wouldn't take long at all before they started dropping their head. And not even that long until I got the final one. So I got it. Yeah. Now I can do stuff like this instead. Yeah, the third one. You're not supposed to be there. What are you doing all the way out here, sheepy? It's a little weird. Huh. Strange fella. I brought with me my handful of heads and some soul sand and I got ready. Now, I know I could just kill the Wither underneath the portal in the end, but this is not the time for that. I need to redeem myself. I need revenge. I must show the world that I am in fact capable of playing a silly block game. So I headed back down underground and I got to it. And a boop, 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 boop. Ooh, I should probably warn everyone. I think I'm ready. Let's go. There it is. I shall take back my honor with glory. Kill the Wither that took my weapons away from me. I also get free deep slate. It's 2 birds with 1 stone. Or was it 2 stones with 1 Wither? Ooh, it got me diamonds. Ha! There you go, Wither. And look at that. Diamond ore on top of everything. Revenge is sweet. And so is this shiny nether star. Look at that thing. It's a shiny thing. It makes my brain buzz when I stare at it for too long. Oh yeah, I was crafting a beacon. I think my mind got lost in that thing for a bit. Don't stare at it too long. The nether star might get you. Look at this shiny thing. This thing shines, giving me power. Immense power. The power to dig. Which leads me to the next section of the video. The big dig! Like I mentioned earlier, I have a plan to build a city in my main area here. But there is one thing I must do before we get to build. I need real estate, the flat kind of real estate. As for the most part, we perceive cities to be flat, that I'm going to flatten out this area here. It will also make it a bit easier to plot stuff out so that I can begin building my city and making plans and whatnot. Now with the power of the Wither's soul, I shall start this big dig by building up a beacon to fuel me with haze. And now that that is done, now let us get digging. I am digging out only part of the area this time though for my own sanity. I ended up leaving about 3 blocks between the ground level and the ocean here so that I have some space to build docks and ships and whatnot if my mind goes that route. I suppose now would be a good time to tell you about my plans for this place. I am going to build a cyberpunk inspired city, but to stay true to my spontaneous nature and to keep myself from getting bored with the style I am building, I am going to be keeping my options open for what style of buildings I build. And then I will give it a nice coat of cyberpunk on top. Now what does that mean, you may ask? Well, as an example, I could build a regular boring apartment building, then I could add neon signs and other details and transform that into something cyberpunk. This keeps things novel and exciting for me as a long-term project, and it can lead me to trying some weird combinations. Like what if I combine fantasy and cyberpunk, huh? Maybe I need to try that at some point. Here is my hole. It is done. We've got a wonderful area dug out here, and it is ready for me to plop down some massive buildings in. So now all we gotta do is get ready for the next episode where I'm gonna be building the first cyberpunk build here in my new area. Now that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more building content in survival and creative. I'm Huskerman, and I'm out.